What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Meladazi. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment. So in this life, a lot of people, one of their praying points is to pray for the spirit of courage, so they could do what they want, so they could go for what they truly desire, and also to firmly convert their will into doing something. That is the same way a lot of people have courage, and some people's courage blossoms in a stupid way, sometimes at the wrong time, sometimes. Now there's this article on the net, it is making its way on Facebook and then on Twitter, where this 21-year-old guy snatched somebody's phone in the presence, in front of the IGP. Now, first of all, he had a bad day. First of all, his luck ran out. Secondly, I don't think he knew that day the IGP was going to be around when he was, doing his business, when he was making his rounds. So yeah, he got caught, and then he has been sentenced to 15 years behind bars for snatching a phone. Now imagine the prosecutor calling a witness, and then the witness is the IGP. Now this person on Facebook says, what at all was his plan? Yeah, what at all was his plan? Well, as I said, I didn't think that he was, going to be doing that, was going to go to work and then find himself in the presence of the IGP, or his work being in the presence of the IGP. So I think that his plan was just, how they snatch phones, or how they rob people, just snatch and then run away. But then, as I said, his luck ran out that day, and I'm kind of imagining how the whole situation was, how he snatched the phone. Then he realized that just few meters away is the IGP. Yeah, somebody also says, is the audacity for me. I get what this person is saying, but I really do not believe that he knew that the IGP was there. And then I'm sure that the IGP, he isn't, just going to wear any casual clothing. Because from the article, it was like he and his bodyguards, went on some rounds. So obviously, he and his bodyguards were in their uniform. So I don't know, guys. Okay, I'm just going to put it on he didn't see them. He didn't see the IGP, but then after he had snatched the phone, that was when he realized that the IGP was around where he did his job. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, because I don't know. It is plain stupid. Seriously, it is plain stupid if he really saw the IGP, or not. Let me just leave the IGP out. If he really saw like a bunch of men in the police uniform, and then still decided to snatch somebody's phone just there. So in the article, it says, according to starfm.com.gh, the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufu-Dampare, and his bodyguards who were then returning from routine observational duties, coincidentally witnessed the incident. And further on, it says the convict who had pleaded guilty to 2 counts of conspiracy and robbery was sentenced to 10 years for conspiracy and 15 years for robbery. The sentence, the court said, should run concurrently, meaning he would serve the highest of 15 years. So yeah, and hearing this about the sentence and what happened in court, a lot of people gave their opinions. Some saying that 15 years for snatching a phone is just too much, and then the 15 years, is it for he snatching the phone in front of or in front of the IGP. That is why he's being given that 15 years. And as somebody who hasn't been robbed before, thankfully, when I hear that somebody has been, given this kind of sentence, to be behind bars for something like this. So in the eyes of the law, every crime is a crime. There's nothing like, oh, this isn't a crime, or oh, that is a crime. Every crime is a crime. Even in the Bible, every sin is a sin, but it's just that there are, layers of sins. We have There are layers of sins, and then when I see that somebody has been convicted for doing something like this, I get it could be that this really isn't the first time that this person has, snatched somebody's phone, or this person has, stolen some, robbed somebody of his or her phone. But I'm like, it's just too much. 15 years. And then anytime that I hear this, once again, I quite remember the vice president talking about, an alternative to, penalizing people. And it makes me wonder, because and then so it makes me wonder, when exactly is that going to happen? An alternative, like, let's say, community labor, or not, the person actually being put in prison, because there are a lot of prisons here in the country that are overcrowded. A lot of prisons here in the country that are overcrowded. So I'm like, when exactly is this alternative going to be implemented? So yeah, but as somebody who knows somebody who has been robbed, and then in the process the person got hurt, it doesn't really make me feel sorry for the person. This actually, to me, should serve as a deterrent to people in such acts. Somebody says, I'm never against corporal punishment, but giving a 21-year-old 15-year time behind bars is absolutely madness. Kwakudas one says, it's too harsh. What is he going to learn there? Our prisons have turned out to be a place to learn more criminal activities instead of a reformed center. Another person says, stealing in front of IGP is 15 years. I can imagine stealing in front of President Akufo-Addo. Someone says, if they have questioned you and snatched your phone from you with knife, you won't be here saying 15 years is too harsh. So yes, as I was saying, a lot of people who also were, giving their comments about this, and then some were actually agreeing to the punishment being given to this guy, to the number of years that this guy has been sentenced, because they've been in that kind of situation where they have been robbed at, gunpoint, or they have been robbed with a knife pointed to their throats. This is it, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Is it fair to the crime that he has committed? Let me know in the comment section, and I will see you guys some other time.